Thanks to EA for sponsoring this video. A quick reminder that you can use my code WOOHOO at the checkout of purchasing or ordering any Sims 4 DLC through the EA app. This helps support my content so I can keep making my silly little videos. Ever dreamed of getting your hands dirty at the pottery wheel? Or legally stabbing people with a tattoo gun, minus the blood? Welcome to the Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies, where side hustles meet passion projects and your Sims can finally turn obsessions into their professions. Success and failure and a whole lot of questionable business choices. This expansion lets your Sims live the chaotic entrepreneur life. In this video, we're diving into everything this new expansion pack has to offer, from the brand new world and traits to aspirations, collections, hobbies, and fully customizable businesses. Hey legends, it's Alex, aka WoohooTattoo. I'm an Aussie Sims creator. Welcome to my gameplay video. We're diving headfirst into the Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack. From side hustles to passion-fueled chaos, I've got all that gameplay details you need. Hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any tips on how to run your successful small business in The Sims 4. Let's take a quick trip to the new world featured in this pack, Nordhaven. Based on coastal towns in Scandinavia, the world of Nordhaven is based around areas like Sweden, Norway, and Denmark, and there are two distinct areas, Gammelvik and Iverstad. New families and old faces with some interesting places to explore. Starting in Gammelvik. So the name Gammelvik is Swedish and Norwegian for Old Bay, and that shows in this colourful and historical architecture. It's said to be based on Sweden, and there are parks to explore as well as the canals to fish in and also the local businesses to support. This cathedral in Gammelvik is a rabbit hole where you can actually take a historical tour and get some more information on its story. The business that runs here is Coffee Boon Bookshop and Cafe, which is operated by the Loden family. This is situated next to the marketplace, which is very lively during the hobby meetups held almost daily. At the northern side of Gammelvik is the Konst Modern Museum, where you can not only view art, but make pottery, create art of your own, and mingle at a lecture. The Lounge is a classy, nostalgic place to spend the evening. And if you're musically inclined, you can even hit the keys and jazz up the place for everyone to enjoy. Gammelvik has a pre-made house as well as two empty lots for you to start on. Iverstad. Norwegian and Swedish for eager city, and this is the more industrial rundown side of Nordhaven, which is apparent by the graffiti on the canals and the walls surrounding the city. They've also included this statue, which is said to be taking influence from the Little Mermaid statue in Copenhagen, Denmark, which is where the author Hans Christian Andersen was born and died. Iverstad also has a central train station, which is based on a real-life location, the Gothenburg station in Sweden. And I love that we can send our Sims here to train watch. You can also click on the station and travel with your Sims, but it's just like clicking on the world map. Nothing really special here. If you saw my stream, you'll know how excited I was about the train watching. The businesses in Iverstad are Terra Potter, which is a pottery studio run by the Koopman family. Then we've got an empty ran-down lot called New Harbour Park, and this is situated across from the train station. This lot is like a construction site, but it allows creativity from the player. You can buy this lot and demolish it or renovate what's already there, and it has a cute little park out the back that's aching for a new owner. A marketplace on the harbour. Again, this is where you would meet for the hobby meetups. And these meetups happen pretty much every day and will happen opposite to the ones in Gammelvik. You can click on the A-frame for more information about the meetups and to get notifications. And the hobbies range from cooking, pottery, creativity, science, fitness, and so much more. Behind, we've got some new stalls with some interesting characters. Yes, that's Grandma Hattie, and she's a new character which has been brought back from the Herbs, along with Cannonball and Crispin Black. There's a lot of gossip and lore to catch up on in Nordhaven, so if you get to know these people, they'll let you in on their side of the story. There's a big feud happening, and apparently it's all over a jelly bean cookie recipe. Another business is a tattoo studio owned by the Sapong family called Spilled Neon. It has the coolest vibes. But it's right next to this shady alleyway. Let's take a closer look. If you happen to find yourself in the dark alleyways after 6 p.m, you'll come across a new NPC, and this person, a real person in a trench coat, they'll be digging in bins and eating candy and maybe even pickpocketing Sims. Sometimes they might even visit your business to give you some mentoring. So the story goes that this real person is actually a raccoon in a trench coat, but I could not confirm or deny this information. However, if you show them your super cool new raccoon tattoo, they'll give you a discount on their wares. So Trashly will have new wares every day, including reimbursement for shop opening costs, boxes and artworks. These boxes have random stuff in them from like nothing to artwork, toys, furniture, collectibles or simoleons. And I wanted to dig deeper and I tried the rubbish bin, but I've never found anything in there. Perhaps asking Trashly if they were in a relationship might assist the investigation, but they just assure me that they are a single person and not multiple. Inconclusive. Now, the Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack is essentially about opening a business from your home lot and monetizing your hobbies. It costs 750 simoleons to start your business and you can customize it to your desire. On the small business screen, you can choose an icon, a name and a description, and then the activities that the customers will do. And this can be anything from like a cafe, a bookshop, a fitness venue, a cat cafe, a swimming pool, a LAN computer cafe, you name it. The options are endless. Some of the businesses I've done are a tattoo parlor, a grilled cheese and art studio, a hotel, a nefarious criminal hangout. You can even change the clientele of like who will attend, and I suggest tweaking this occasionally to your business because it can definitely make a difference on how your business thrives. Once you are open, you can place a ticket kiosk inside so you can charge customers an entry fee, but you can also change the uniform pricing of your business too. The business panel has lots of options to allow you to tweak your small business to make sure it runs effectively. Things like manage employees, hire and fire, and assign their tasks. You can also change their uniforms. And you can also see your financial report and sell your business. You can also access your perks from here as you build your business. And at the end of the workday, you'll be presented with a report which will show your revenue and where you can improve and where you're succeeding in your business. Now, I wanted to put in here about how to visit a business because I come from playing The Sims from many moons ago and I kept visiting the business through the neighborhood and it doesn't work. They're always closed. So you have to click travel and then select their business. Otherwise, they will be closed. Once you're there, if they have a kiosk, check in and then you can use their facilities that the business has to offer. There are 2 new traits in this expansion and it's time to get shady. I had a lot of fun playing the shady trait because it's fun to be evil. Shady Sims are all about bending the rules and exploiting other people in order to get their way. Shady Sims also have some new social interactions which are hilarious, such as embrace the shade. And they also have the option to do a heist. So your Sims will need a high mischief skill and be in the green to complete it successfully. You can have a solo or a group heist. And then she's going to go off screen for a bit, but we'll come back to tell you whether the heist was successful or not. These last about 4 hours. On the computer, you have some options that relate to business, such as posting fake endorsements or stealing ideas from other businesses. And all of these shady interactions will count towards your alignment. So if you keep doing dodgy stuff, your business is going to be dodgy. But this allows you to do more shady interactions successfully. There are 3 tiers of perks when it comes to business alignment. So shady, neutral, and idealist. And they aren't locked in any skill tree order. So once you've unlocked them all, you can select any of them all. Shady, such as sway sim to buy, faking a bill payment, and fire starter. Now, once you've reached that nefarious alignment, and that's the lowest of the lows, it might actually start affecting relationships and other parts of your business, like negative reviews. Oh well, just delete them. Another perk is the light on fire by accident. which cracks me up. Your sim can literally run around and set things on fire now. You little firebug. You can even do this on your home lot. And I tell you, it just causes chaos. The cat absolutely hates it. And when the firefighters finally complete their job, your sim will get a sweet insurance payout. Cha-ching! Easy money. Some people like to watch the world burn. One of the neutral alignment perks is Mine Simo Coin, and I wasn't sure about this at first because of my personal views towards crypto, but my sim is evil and has no morals. You set your computer to mine the Simo Coin and just let it go. It takes a few hours and makes old school modem dial-up sounds. Then you get a notification saying how much money you made. I definitely ended up buying multiple computers. So during your business venture, chance cards may appear depending on your alignment. They could be good or bad, and you can choose good or bad, shady or idealist, and this will boost your renown to get you to the top of that business tier quick. On the other side of shady is idealist. So these sims have got the higher morals and they want to see a better world. They strive to achieve good and commit to doing what they believe is right. So these chance cards might be slightly different, but you still have the option of choosing any alignment, and yes, it will affect your business. Idealist sims have their own set of trade exclusive options, such as donate to charity, and by donating, this doesn't only improve renown, but it also puts your name on the wall, so it could possibly promote your business too. And obviously, this is going to attract a certain type of customer to your establishment. With your employees, your idealist sim can lead by example and even give an employee bonus. Give them a little tip just to let them know that you appreciate their hard work. Once you've reached a certain point in your business and your staff are trained up and happy and the shelves are stocked, your business should run like clockwork. The customers will pile in, and so will the simoleons. But how do we get there? Aspirations. There are 2 new aspirations in the Business and Hobbies expansion pack. First, there is the Esteemed Entrepreneur aspiration, which is essentially your tutorial hand-holding walkthrough of how to start your business. And once you complete this aspiration, you'll receive the Beloved Brand trait, which will make running your business much easier. The second aspiration is the Master Mentor, and this is about hobbies and passing on skills to other sims through mentoring. And once completed, your sim will achieve the Motivational Speaker reward trait and can give a speech which will provide a boost to skill game, not only to them, but to other sims. In this pack, we've got 2 new collections to complete. One of them involves fishing or cleaning the canal for bike parts, bike frames and wheels, and they can go on the wall as a decoration. And once you've completed, you get a voucher for a free bike. Hooray! The other is the Trashly Certified Art Collection, which might be my favourite collection of all time. I think because it reminds me of the art dealer on Animal Crossing. These are forged artworks of the Trashly versions of Sims base game art prints, but with a Trashly twist and a cute description. One of the best parts of Businesses and Hobbies is that they've given elders something to do in the pack. When you're going about your Sim's life, you might gain these mastery perks, and they're a bit of a bonus when it comes to your hobbies. You can find them in Skills panel and have up to 4 at a time. My Sim's going to use the creative perk, which means she's going to gain creativity and create higher quality art, but also everyone around her will too. There's also skillful sleep, so your sim will be sleeping and a ghost will go around and do some skill building while they sleep. If you can become friends with an elder who has these perks, you can ask to bestow mastery perk and they can pass on their knowledge, and this is something your sim can do once they become an elder too. In the rewards category, there's a potion to remove the mastery perks, or for 8,000 points, you can choose the mastery perk bestowing potion. Some of the perks relate to auras, aspirational, improved quality, and stamina perks, and so many more. The best part of this pack, in my opinion, is the family recipes, and using the new hand-me-down cookbook, or you can click on the fridge too, does the same thing. Your sim can create custom recipes with enhancements. You choose the base recipe and then your secret ingredient, and then you add the special touch. The special touch is explained here and how to obtain them, but some of them are quite specific, so this is why I love it, and I'll explain it in a minute. Once it's been selected, your sim will cook this family recipe, and these new recipes give powerful moodlets once they're consumed, and it will sparkle, so you know that it's special. You can teach your family recipes to other Sims so they don't have to experience these and unlock the special touch, and it's literally able to be taught through generations, and I think that that's something that should have been added a really long time ago. It's so cute. Hobbies! Okay, well, this is the businesses and hobbies pack. A lot of people carried on saying that there's not enough hobbies like in The Sims 2 free time, but I think it's the little additions that have really enhanced the hobbies. Anyway, candy making. Is that a hobby? Well, it is now. With the Kate and Berry Sweet Treats Fabricator 3000, you can now make candy at home or sell. There are lots of different types. We've got hard lollipops, jelly beans, and fairy floss. And if your Sims has the mischief skill, they'll be able to create shocking candy, which I assume is like popping candy, but of course the Sims takes it a step further. They'll get giggly, a high-pitched voice, and glowing eyes. And watch out for that playful emotion, because I have noticed a lot more death since the addition of the candy machine. If you click on the ground while eating the shocked candy, you can cause a lightning strike. But I was a bit bummed to find out that you can't cause any damage to nearby Sims. Pottery is one of the new hobbies added to The Sims 4. You start at the pottery wheel with your lump of clay, which, yes, the lump of clay actually gives you the pottery skill now. And once you have your art, you can glaze it and fire it in the kiln. And there are a range of glazes to choose from, and when you get leveled up enough, you can stop those pesky Sims from breaking your creations with the unbreakable glaze. Once it's complete, you can sell it or use it to decorate your Sim's home. Why not take a hobby class and improve your skills? When you reach the highest level, you can make a bunch of different items, such as a candle, an oil diffuser, tea set, and different art pieces. And these are all functional things that you can use, including this adorable raccoon vase, and he sells for a pretty penny. Pottery is a nice addition to The Sims 4, and I like how much thought has gone into this hobby. If the Sims break their ceramic, they can put it back together using the Japanese art of kintsugi, which is all about mending something broken and repairing with gold. And these ones glaze up really pretty as well. I just wish we had more options for glazes, like a black or a colourful one. So I think everyone I know wanted to be a tattoo artist at one stage in their life, so get your digitalistic sketch pads out and start drawing some designs. This is not only how you level up your tattoo skill, but you're going to unlock more designs. And once you've finished, you'll have some art to hang on the wall. And I really love the fact that that was the one that she was drawing. Now there's something like 40 designs that you can unlock by leveling up and using the sketch pad. And not to mention the custom tattoos and the gallery, the options are literally endless now. And all of these options can be used to tattoo your clientele in your new business. You can also mentor someone and level them up in the tattooing skill. And as they practice, they're going to tattoo them and then they're going to remove the tattoos, which I think is just hilarious. We also have the option to do tattoo removing. And of course, custom tattoos, where you can enter Create a Sim once you've chosen and decorate to your heart's content. Then you can upload it onto the gallery for other people to share. We also have the opportunity to do dedication tattoos. So this is dedicated to someone they love, and it also includes their pets. I just wish that they had included a filter with packs or even hobbies or something so we can find tattoos that easier relate to the individual Sim. Like Miller Munch, I wanted her to have a cooking themed tattoo. I'm also partial to the touch-up tattoo option because it means I don't have to think about what tattoo I'm giving the Sim and I can still make money from the service. Okay, criticism. Now, I don't normally do this, but I see a lot of people talking about how great this pack is, and I can't help but think, why? There are some amazing features, and the build mode and the Create a Sim is wonderful, but there's just some parts that are a little bit disjointed and really pissed me off. I had a lot of bugs, and this one, for example, drove me insane. When I was trying to complete the mentor aspiration, I had to go and ask someone to be my Sim's mentor, but because she was so skilled at everything, I decided to do the piano organ and ask Vlad. We had a good relationship, but I couldn't find the social option anywhere. I looked for ages, I added him to the family, removed him from the family, I reset the Sim, and then when I finally had it pop up on the first screen, he then goes and ghosts me. And there are some other glitches as well that made me sad. Like this bottle of nectar is a finely aged, excellent quality nectar bottle that sells for $116. But in build mode, it sells for $10,000. I really hope they fix this soon. Other things I want to mention is the lack of cross-pack options. You can't have a restaurant, the dine-out podium and the chef's station does not work. This stylist chair from Get Famous? Nope. I thought that would have been really fun to have like a salon, but there's no way of giving the customers this option in the recommended activities when setting up your business. And same with employees. I couldn't even get them to make fizzy juice. One thing that really drove me bonkers is the fact that there's no restock option like in Get to Work retail stores. So when you run out of food in a cabinet, your sim has to literally go and cook more. And I wish that that could have been something that was added. Also, the set fire interaction is mundane. Even on a community lot, nothing happens. Other sims just walk by. Like really? If you saw a fire in real life, wouldn't you at least rubberneck? Anyway, here are some bloopers. Please enjoy. Oh my god! Oh my god, the cat. What? Do something. Are you gonna do something? Seriously, what? Why can't you move? What are you talking about? Oh my god. My cat's on fire! Help! Someone gonna help my... Oh my god, he is a grilled, toasted cat for sure. Come on, quick. Let's go. Come on! Oh my god. What is going on? Where's the fire department? This is traumatic. I can't deal with this. Ah! This is why you don't accidentally set things on fire in the house, because apparently the cat is a firebug and oh my god, his little booty is burning. Oh my god, please don't die. Cheddar! Cheddar! Where the hell is she? Oh, the fire department is here. Okay, come on, get in there. Oh great. Oh my god. Oh my god, now oh my god. Is anybody gonna save my sim? Hello? Hello? Oh yeah, take your time. No worries. Chill. It's fine. Oh my god. Is the cat okay? Where is the cat? Oh, he's alright. I think. Are you okay? No? And that is a wrap on Businesses and Hobbies gameplay. Thank you for watching, you absolute legends. If you enjoyed the ride, slap that like button and give the old subscriber a tickle. Drop a comment. What cursed business ideas are you unleashing on your Sims? I'll see you in my next video. Bye!